Hello baby girls, welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna do my March TBR. I haven't done a TBR in ages. I used to do this actually really regularly, like every single month, and now I just don't. I just feel like they got a bit repetitive and I think we need to spice them up. So for today's TBR video, I have my little TBR jar. I've done this once and I quite liked it. So this is a jar with 200 prompts. It's a lot. I did write them all down, and if you guys want I can put them in the description. You can just copy and paste them and then put them in a document. But I thought we could pick a few from these. I do have some books that I just want to read in March because of some book releases and I want to be like up to date and stuff like that. So we can do those first and then we'll get into these because it's quite quick. It's not a lot. It is, but it's not. Okay, so first of all, I quite enjoyed the Twisted series. The 5th book in the King of Sin series is coming out in March, so I need to catch up. I read King of Wrath, kind of disappointed. Maybe I just wasn't in the mood for romance. But yeah, so I want to read all of these. And I have tried to read King of Pride. As you can see, the bookmark is still in there, but I wasn't in the mood. This was last summer when I just wasn't in the mood to read any romance whatsoever. So I think now it'll be a little bit better, I hope. Just because also, like, if I read all of these and I'm like, I don't really want King of Envy, then I don't call King of Envy. I don't know, I definitely want to, like, try. Don't want to give up yet just because of the first book. I think just because I had such high hopes for the first book. For the rest, I don't have that high of the hopes. I feel like some people say, oh, it was so good, and then some other people are like, not really. To me now, I just have, like, no expectations. I don't have high hopes for these. Not saying that they'll be bad, it's just I've lowered my expectations a lot, so I'm not like thinking that these are going to be 5 stars because I thought King of Wrath was maybe going to be a 5 star because I'd seen so many people rate it a 5 star and I was like, what? Might be a 5 star for me. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be quite a thing to read all of these, but I think I might just have to like sit down and just binge them. I mean, the Twisted series, I did a reading vlog for that. If you guys haven't seen that, I did read that in like the entire series in like 1 week. Like, I'd already read Twisted Love, so just the last 3, so again it would be like this. And honestly, these are way shorter than the Twisted series, so I know it's doable, and that was when I was still in school, so I know it's 100% doable, and I now just need to like get my shit together and just do it. Maybe I'll just like dedicate a day and just say, okay, I'm just gonna sit down, binge this, figure it out, because that could look to be a fun challenge. Like, then I make it a little challenge. The only one that's like relatively thick is King of Sloth, but that's less than 500 pages. It's nothing crazy. It's like a 440 or something, so it's not like an insane thickness for a romance book. What is my hair doing, guys? Can we address that? Okay, if you guys watch my getting out of a reading stuff, my heating is still not fixed. I'm sitting here with a blanket, but I had to wash my hair at my boyfriend's house, and I didn't use all the products that I usually use, and I didn't blow dry it, and it's just been shit, and it's pretty greasy. Those 3. And then in a similar kind of vibe, there's another book coming out in March that I kind of want to read. So in March, the 3rd book in the Rose Hill series by Elsie is coming out. So I have a lot of catching up to do. I really want to read Hopeless by Elsie. Really want to just finish off the series, get this done so I can start the Rose Hill series, because I really want to be caught up and have these 2 done before buying Wild Side. I just have to get through these, but I really wanted to finish the Chestnut Spring series before going into this one, because I thought if I don't, that just kind of feels like a little bit illegal. It just feels a little bit illegal to be in multiple series from the same author. These are a little bit on the thicker side, but I have heard even better things about these than the Chestnut Spring series. I did like the Chestnut Spring series a lot, like so far, because obviously I haven't finished the last book, but they weren't 5 stars or anything. But I really hope that one of these are going to be a 5 star in terms of like in the Rose Hill series. Yeah, so I kind of have to do a similar thing as with the King of Sin series. I just say, you know, Sophia, just sit down, read, get through these. I mean, obviously, like, I don't know if I will actually buy Wild Side in March, but it's kind of like I want to be up to date, because also it will be on Kindle Unlimited, so in case I really do want to read it and join everyone that is reading it, I can. One of my goals in 2025 was to finish series and finish books by authors before buying new ones, so that's kind of what I'm doing with these series. And you know, because a new book by Elsie is coming out, I want to finish all of these. I do have Off to The Races by Elsie as well, but that's a completely different series, and I haven't started that one, and that's not as like relevant for me to start, also because it's it's a thinner book. Yeah, I just really have to get through this. I don't know, maybe I should just do a readathon where I just read all of these just to get like caught up, and life is stressful, reading is stressful. But like I'm stressing myself out, but that's just because I'm slow and like not up to date. And that's my own fault, and I will admit that is my own fault. I get really slow and like off track. Also because I feel like, sorry, side run. I feel like, yes, I do read a lot of book talk books, but the most book talk books that I read are romance, and then I mainly just read random thrillers that I really enjoy. Like obviously I read Freddie McFadden, but majority of like the thriller authors that are some of my favorites I have barely seen on TikTok, or not at all. Mainly when I feel like I have to catch up to something, it is romance, just because one, I have been in such a romance rut. I need to like force myself to read romance. Also in my getting out of my reading slump video, I also said that I think I just read too much of one genre and burn out of that genre basically almost. When I then read a different genre, I'm like, oh, I'm actually not in a slump. I just needed to read something different, you know? Stupid me. So I still need to figure out the right equation for how many thriller books, or like can I read until I like can't no more and I should really read something else, and how can I balance that? I know it shouldn't be an equation, but because I enjoy reading romance, I really do. And I don't know why, I just always have more thriller books that I'm more excited for. Like new releases and stuff. I'm more intrigued, I guess, because thriller books just intrigue me more because they tend to have a bit more of a plot. They tend to just have more going on. Okay, those were just all the books that I wanted to read, so now let's get into this cute little adorable jar. Also, I did make this, like, I don't think this is doing anything, but it makes me feel better. I made this quite a while ago when my TBR was still a little bit bigger, so there might be some that I wrote, like, specifically for one specific book to get out of my TBR, and then that might already be off, and then I can't apply it to any book. We're just gonna try, see what everything says, and figure it out together. One just dropped. Okay, let's just start with that one then. I guess the universe chose for us. The only thing with nails, this is how, okay. It says, a book in a trilogy. Okay, this is quite funny. I'm making a reading vlog and I just looked through books that are in a trilogy, so I have them all on a pile on my desk. I think I'm going to do all the prompts first, and then we're going to pick out a book, because I exercised for the first time in 15 million months yesterday, and honestly getting up and sitting down like hurts like a bitch. So we're just going to keep picking, and then I don't know how many I want to pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should we do 3? I think 3 is a good amount. A book that starts with a D. Or should we just do 4, because then it's 10 and that's satisfying. Okay, let's just do 4. Okay, 2 fell. I guess they're the chosen ones. Does anyone also just start drooling out of nowhere, like on accident? Happens to me all the time. Bro, this is hella broad. A book with a female main character. I think this was more like thriller based, like focused, like targeted, like black. We can maybe do a thriller with a female main character. We'll see. Okay, last one. Oh, okay, this one's cute. This is in quotation marks. I can't wait to read this. I already know what I'm gonna pick for that. Okay, now I'm gonna have to, now you guys are gonna witness how painful it is. I mean, I do overreact a little bit, but honestly, I do this even when there's not a camera on me. So I have to like mentally prepare and hold on to things. Like I feel like a grandma. Ow! Oh, grandma ass fucking bitch. Let's search for a book that starts with a D. Girl, you're on my like massive tripod. This is kind of oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, picked. Deadfall. I was actually gonna read this month, like in March anyway. I'm not even gonna look for any other books, honestly. I'm sorry to disappoint you, I'm not so excited. We also have Daisy Hates. Ooh. A book with a female main character, that was it. I thought we should do thrillers then. I mean, I can do an easy one where I know it's gonna be a female main character. So cold, guys. Okay, I think I know. Okay, let's go sit back down. I have all my books. We've got our books. Okay, let's start with a book with a female main character. This could honestly go also for like a book I just really want to read, but that's why I chose it. So, Bad Blood by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. So if you watched my most recent video, my Get Out of a Reading Slump, just go watch it. I finished All In, which is the 3rd book in the series. This is the last book in the series. I'm dying to continue this. Like, actually, I will scrape my teeth on the floor if that means I can read this. It was actually on my February TBR. I just didn't get to it with my videos and stuff, and I ended up in a slump. Blah, 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 blah. That's that one. Added. Then for books with a D, I got really excited because I thought I knew, and then I found so many other bangers with a D. So obviously I was first talking about Deadfall by A.K. Turner. This was gifted to me. This is the 4th book in the Cassie Raven series. Each book just keeps getting better. Number 3 was my fave. I have a feeling that this is going to be even more my fave. They're not very long, and these are thrillers. She's a mortuary technician. Love, 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 love her. It's just a really, really good series. But then I realized I also have Deepened by Ali Hazelwood, and I low-key want to read this to be caught up with the girlies. But then also, I have Daisy Hates. I just bought this. I've been looking for this for months, and I'm dying to read this. But then in a way I'm thinking, I already have so much romance happening this month that maybe I should just have this one. Because I can still read it. I can still read these. I can still read these. No one's gonna stop me. That's sorted. Books in a trilogy. So these are books that are like now in a trilogy with all the books that are out, but there's more books coming out. But for now they're a trilogy because I don't think I have any books that are staying a trilogy. Or maybe I don't know it. I don't know that they're a trilogy, but as far as I know, I have Wildfire by Hannah Grace. This is part of the like Icebreaker Maple Hill series. Nightbane by Alex Astor. This is in the Lightlark series. And then we have the Kill List by Nadine Matheson. This is going on the pile. You want to know why? Because this is going to be my I can't wait to read this. So she's going on the pile. So we have Wildfire and Nightbane left. I personally think I should maybe just put Nightbane because this is a fantasy book, right? And then I have a shitload of romance, a good set of thrillers, and then a fantasy in there. So, I mean, I have a bit of everything. Can't go wrong. I can't go wrong with that, can I? I can't go wrong with it. Okay, I think this is my firm choice. So then my TBR is Wild Love, Wild Eyes, and Hopeless by Elsie Silver, King of Pride, King of Greed, and King of Sloth by Anna Huang. Onto our prompts, a book part of a trilogy. I can't wait to read this. A book starting with a D, and a book with a female main character. I think that is a pretty solid TBR, even though I say so myself. Realistically, am I going to read all of these? No. No, I'm gonna keep it very real with you. I'll probably read like 3. But I do actually really want to get to those series, get those done. And also, all of these books, I am like highly excited to read anyway. So I have a good feeling that I actually might be successful in a TBR for once, which would be crazy. So, that was my TBR. 10 books on the TBR. Hopefully we're gonna get there. If you're still watching, comment this little emoji up here. And I will see you when I see you. Bye!